Hello, you're watching my YouTube channel. I am your host, Kamran Arshad. Today, I have invited a guest in this vlog, and I am going to discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her field. Hi and welcome. We are delighted to have Mahreen Asama here today with us. Mahreen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Kamran, for having me. It's pleasant to be here. We can
Thank you so
start.
much. Thank you so much. My pleasure. But to kick off, could you please tell us what inspired you to pursue a career as gold medalist at PUCIT 23 and FinTech, Java, definitely, and perhaps share a bit about your journey leading up to your current role?
Sure. So I basically graduated from Punjab University in software engineering,
Hmm.
and there I was the top student from my batch, and I earned gold medal at convocation. But it was 133rd convocation of Punjab University, and I was very excited to receive my gold medal.
Hmm.
So then I started job in Mazzino Technologies as a associate software engineer,
Hmm.
and currently I am working in Java Spring Boot as technology, and my projects are fintech based.
Hmm.
So the thing is, what inspired me to pursue this field as career. This is basically uh, the software engineering field and the IT field is a bit challenging field. So when you are a person with this sort of personality who wants to face challenges to tackle with these and wants to have continuous struggle, so I enjoy this thing a lot, and this basically inspired me to become a software engineer. That every day you have a new challenge, you have to solve it, and at the end of the day you win it, and that's the basic thing.
And
So
how
this is
long
a
have
little bit about my journey.
hmm. And how long have you been doing in this field? And what's your age?
So it's been
Because you are very young.
yeah,
And you have
it's been
done a
one and a
very
half
difficult
year.
profession in the life. So that's why I asked you.
Yeah. So it's almost 1.5 year in this field. I started working in August 2023.
Hmm,
So it's 1.5 year as a software engineer,
hmm,
and my age is 22. I
hmm,
started working when I was 20. So
uh,
probably I was the youngest student in my class as well.
And you got
So
gold medalist,
uh,
gold medal, right?
yeah, I want, yes. So
Talk about the
this
inspiration. So, Arfa Karim is your inspiration?
So yeah, definitely Alpha Karim. I have heard about Alpha, and I have been watching her videos. I have heard about her. She's mashallah so inspiring for everyone in the
Hmm,
IT field. And Alpha Karim, then definitely are big IT people. Like we have. These days we have Punjab University student Shafiqa Iqbal at Google, working at Google. She's
hmm,
mashallah so much inspiring for all the students.
hmm.
Uh, so so all these things are collaborated. Then my parents, they support me a lot in whatever I want to do. They support me a lot.
Because you have
So
proven
all these things.
yourself, you got gold medal from Punjab University. Definitely, everyone will support you. You have done a great job, and you are the
Yeah.
inspiration for the students and for especially girls who are willing to come and join IT field. That's the reason I invited you for an interview because you got gold medal and you are very younger. So I am pleasure to take your interview and recording your interview for my YouTube channel.
So thank you, Kamran, for giving such a good praise. I'm delighted. So basically, it was the thing that my father wanted. I'm hearing this from him since childhood, that he wants one of his child, at least one of his child, to become gold medalist of larger university.
Mm.
So when I fulfilled my father's dream that I won gold medal at my university, it was the biggest, one of the biggest moments for me.
Mm.
Unfortunately, he
Explain
was not
that
here.
moment.
uh,
What did you feel when you have nominated for gold medal and your parents before you when you were
So,
getting that?
yeah, it's a quite emotional journey. Like I asked my father that inshallah one day I will try to fulfill this goal of you. I will try
Hmm.
to win gold medal at my university, and I worked hard for it. And basically, my father, he lives in Saudi Arabia.
Hmm.
So he went for Umrah, and I asked him to pray
Pray, and he
for
prayed
me.
for you, and you got the
So
gold medal.
he
That's
he
great.
prayed, and I said that Baba, this prayer had gone accepted. Allah Almighty had. I mean, I'm getting emotional at this
Yeah,
time now. When
I'm
I was
too.
getting gold medal, my
Because I
Baba
know
was not
what
here
is
in
gold
Pakistan.
medal. Gold
Um,
medal is a prize that you are extraordinary, that you have extraordinary skills in your personality. So hats off to you. And definitely, I would like to say thanks to your
thank you.
parents that they have supported you for the Pakistan.
Yes,
And
yes,
inshallah, in the
definitely.
future, you will prove
Inshallah,
yourself that who you are.
inshallah, inshallah.
Okay, let's move
So
on. Marin, how do
yeah.
you leverage your expertise in fintech to drive innovation at Mazzino Technologies? Can you provide an example of a fintech project you have worked on and the impact it had on the company or its client?
So basically, at this moment, I am working on a fintech project named Cobase. So
Hmm.
Cobase is a project which it's a platform which basically manages all your bank accounts. In simple words, if I explain you, you have three bank accounts: one in Mizan Bank, second in UBL, third in maybe MCB. So
Hmm.
if you want to manage all of your accounts at one platform, for example, a simple example is you have a much high balance in UBL account,
Hmm.
but your Mizan account balance is getting low. So the system, the project on which I'm working, it automatically detects that one of your account is getting higher than limit and one is lower than limit, so it will automatically transfer the amount into the lower account, so it
Okay,
manages
that's
your
great. You mean
it
you
keeps it balance.
Okay, you mean that you have an app, you have a software which intimate the customer that you have a low balance, and the software will help him to adjust the amount. Am I right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही. So definitely it's for corporates, means companies, larger companies who have multiple bank accounts, multinational companies who have bank accounts in multiple countries. So
Hmm,
it balances all those accounts.
hmm,
So it's not for people, it's not for individuals like us, but it's for corporates.
hmm, hmm. Oh, that's good. And how's going your experience there so far?
So far it's been amazing. The project Cobase is such a huge platform and such well structured, and its architecture is very amazing and interesting to work over it. So I'm getting a lot of experience and knowledge and learning. So I'm so far happy with my work.
Where is your office is located in Lahore?
So currently my office is in Thokar Nazbek, Lahore.
Hmm.
It's Multan Road.
Uh,
If you see a
yeah.
Jinnah Terminal Thokar, so
Hmm,
right aside that.
hmm.
So, but we are shifting to another location in upcoming months.
Did
I'm
you get
hearing,
any
let's
chance
see.
to go Arfa Karim Tower and share your resume or your experience or expertise in Arfa Karim Tower? They are doing very remarkable things in IT field.
Yes, I have heard about Alpha Tower. In fact, I have watched a lot of videos over internet, but somehow I couldn't go there. Not even a single time, because right after my graduation I started looking for a job, for giving interviews, and the local tech companies that we have in Pakistan, they were hiring. So I got into this company Mazzino, and I went there. So I have plans to visit Alpha Karim Tower. I have heard about it. Definitely I will visit someday.
All the best, Marine, for your
Yes.
future.
Okay, thank you.
Marin, as a developer skilled in Java and Spring Boot, how do you ensure the scalability and performance of applications you develop?
All right. So basically, if we talk about performance of applications, first of all, it comes to how you design your code. So
Hmm.
as we write code to for our applications, first of all, it's about efficiency of algorithms that you're using. If your
Hmm.
algorithm is efficient to detect or fetch data,
Hmm.
then performance gets better.
Hmm.
The second important thing is a database and indexing of tables from where we
Hmm.
get data. So with proper indexing, with proper queries, and with efficient queries, we can get data in a faster way, and performance can get more better. And I think the third main thing that matters is the endpoints or APIs that you're using to fetch data.
Hmm.
So if you're writing an efficient API and you are using techniques to get data faster, then it improves performance as well. So this was about performance. And if we talk about scalability, scalability is somehow ensured by there are multiple things that come in scalability. uh, I haven't worked in this domain. That's why I'm stopping myself to uh, tell more about this.
Hmm.
But I think scalability is majorly done through like you have multiple servers over your machine, and you're deploying your apps over there, and who are scalable in future as well. You write this, so you design this sort of code. The architecture of your application is like that, so that is scalable with future. So
Hmm.
scalability comes in those terms.
Can you share a challenging project you have worked on using these technologies? How you overcame any obstacles?
So yeah, if I talk about one of the projects within Cobis, so Cobis is basically the project on which I'm currently working. Uh,
Hmm.
is Cobis. Cobis is a very large project. It has sub projects, smaller ones inside it. So I was working on a robo assistant project, one of the sub project of Cobis. In
Hmm.
that, we were facing issues like we were not getting data of user in a faster way. We
Hmm.
wanted to create excel sheets for the final records at the end of the month or at the end of the year. When we want to have bank statement, we want to create it excel sheets, but the creation of excel sheets was quite slow.
Hmm.
It was taking 35 to 40 to 45 minutes.
Hmm.
We wanted to slow it down to at max 3 to 4 minutes, like just like we want to have our bank statement from our bank applications in 3 to at max 3 to 4 minutes. So that was the quite challenging and interesting work that I did in past few months. So what we did basically, we moved our APIs from a sequential way to a parallel way. First, this thing we did, then we approach change the approach of styling inside the Excel sheet. So Excel sheet basically takes a lot of time in making styling of cells. So
Hmm.
we changed that approach as well. So these were 2 to 3 things that we did, and our performance drastically improved to 70% to 75%. So it was a huge success in past few months.
Definitely, definitely, it's a success. Okay, what do you like most about your job?
Uh, it's basically it's a field that I am in love with it. I am in love with it. If you were ask me who kind of you are a person that who just wants to do job to earn money or do job to live, so I'm a kind of person who puts his heart and soul to the work.
Hmm.
I can stay late nights there. I can stuck into the work for hours and hours. I mean, I have experience of 16 hours continuous work on laptop in during
Hmm.
my academics as well. During my academics as well, I was there were a lot of assignments, projects, and stress workload during my university. My university teaches a lot, and they ask you to read. 3 to 4 books at least for one subject. So
This is
so
the reason
I'm quite
you got a
of
gold medal because you really worked hard in your past, and you are gonna become a
yeah,
girl.
it's not the only reason, it's one of the reasons, one of the major reasons.
Hmm.
So you have to go through each and every detail.
Hmm.
So right, if you skip one thing, then that means you increase the chances of failure, you can say.
Hmm.
So you need to try your best to not to skip even one thing.
And
So
what's the least favorite about your job? Is there any?
uh no, I don't think so currently. Least favorite, the one thing that bothers me in my organization is
Hmm.
there is no culture about
Hmm.
having feedbacks about peer evaluation or feedback. This is
Hmm.
something issue there, but I have talked to them to do something about it. They are considering it. So let's see what happens in future.
What do you like? What do you do for fun?
For fun, mostly I watch YouTube or Instagram reels,
Hmm.
stand-up comedies of Indians.
Hmm.
So we relate with the culture and language. So
Ah,
stand-up comedy is my best thing to get refresh.
that's great. And what best practices do you follow for optimizing database performance and ensuring data integrity?
So yeah, if we particularly talk about databases, there we follow different sort of best practices. For example, first one comes is uh, proper indexing of your database tables.
Hmm.
So, for example, if we have 5 tables in database and we want to fetch data by joining 2 or 3 tables, and if we haven't applied indexing on one single table,
Hmm.
then it will create issue in optimization.
Hmm.
We will get data in 5 to 6 minutes instead of seconds.
Hmm.
First of all is proper indexing of tables. Sorry.
Hmm.
Second, what comes is um, efficient queries. So you have to fetch only that data that you want to fetch.
Hmm.
Fetching or getting unnecessary data that is
Hmm.
actually of no use,
Hmm.
uh, that doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
So these are the major factors. Then there come minor factors of further extended things, and we follow multiple websites. Basically, as we are working in MS SQL server, so
Hmm.
we follow their official documentation to
Hmm.
know about the new things and best practices of that database.
Okay. And
So
as a gold medalist, how do you apply your academic knowledge to real world problems at Mazzino Technologies?
so first of all, the privilege that comes with being a gold medal is that you are by soul a hardworking person.
Yeah,
uh, so
absolutely.
as by soul, when you're a hardworking person, then every challenge seems to be a smaller thing.
Hmm.
Smaller thing in the sense that
Everyone expects a lot from your side. Everyone sees you in a
so
different way that you have a lot of potential and you are gonna fix these kind of problems because you got a gold medal, right? This is one thing you wanna talk.
uh, I don't know. No one talks to me like that. That we expect this from you. But I think it's personally my responsibility to deliver my best.
Hmm.
When I performed good academically, then I have to perform good in profession as well.
Hmm.
So I first thing that I do, I try my best to give my 100%. And second thing, for example, where the things I studied during my academics, databases, indexing, normalization, the multiple subjects, I have seen practical implementation of those things in my career as well. For example, object oriented design, we studied factory implementation, factory design patterns. So I have seen is real life implementation in my project as well, and I try my best to relate my academic with the practical application in my project. whatever work I'm doing.
Marian, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences. But before I wrap up, is there anything else you would like to share with our audience?
Uh, just I want to tell everyone that do hard work and don't afraid of getting challenges, accepting challenges.
Hmm.
Once you get into the challenge, then only you can tackle it. uh, Once you get into the war, then only you can win it. uh, that's all that I want to request everyone to do hard work in life, and there is no way other than hard work.
That's a lovely piece of advice you have given to the people who wants to come in IT field or any other field. If they are determined, if they believe in themselves,
Yeah,
so they can easily get everything, whatever they have dreamed about. Any message or any suggestion
yeah,
for Marian?
um, so yeah, this is the message that be positive, see the life with a positive approach. Don't think too much negative. Yes, being a human beings, we see the negative side of things as well, but don't take it over yourself. Be positive, do hard work, and be consistent, and just follow the path that you are following. Allah Almighty will definitely help you.
This message for me specifically, because I asked you
uh,
a message or any suggestion for me.
Sorry, I thought you were asking for the
No
general
problem.
audience.
That's why.
So for you, so yeah, Kamran, I have following you for quite, I think from since last 1 month, and I have seen your work over Pakistan television as well. I have very emotional association with PTV because I have been watching PTV in my home since last 20 years, you can say. And there was a time when we had only PTV in our home, no internet, no cable, nothing, only PTV. And suddenly we were watching a serial on PTV home, and it changed to PTV sports.
Hmm.
So PTV home sometimes changed to PTV sports, and then PTV news and world. So I have an emotional connection with PTV. So you are a host from Pakistan television, and you are approaching the people on LinkedIn who have no direct connection with the media, and you want to ask about their experience. So I think it's a basically a very good thing to approach those people to know about their experience, who do not come as vocal on media.
Thank you very much once
So I
again.
have seen your interviews, previous interviews.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much that you have
thank you.
participated in this podcast, in this interview. And I believe I will invite you with another episode with different questions because you are gonna role model for the people. Inshallah. So thank you so much once again. Have a lovely day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Like, take care. Allah Hafiz.